Welcome to the Explainer. Now, if you're a Python developer, you absolutely know the feeling, that constant juggling act with different tools for your packages, your environments, your dependencies. Well, today we're going to dive into a single tool that promises to change all of that for good. It's called UV.
Okay, let's just start with a scene that is probably way too familiar. For just one project, you're using pip for installs, venv to create your environment. Maybe you're using pipe tools to lock everything down, and on top of all that, you have to remember to source activate your environment every single time you open a terminal. It's a lot of mental overhead. But as you can see here, UV just steps in and replaces that entire scattered toolkit with one clean, unified set of commands.
And really, it's this exact complexity that just creates friction in our daily work, right? The slow installs, the weird dependency conflicts, just having to remember which tool does what. It makes getting new developers up to speed a total pain. But what if we could just get rid of all of that and replace it with a single, incredibly fast tool? Well, that solution is here. It's called UV, and it's brought to us by Astral, the very same team that created the lightning-fast linter Rough. And look, if you've ever used Rough, you know that this team is completely obsessed with performance. So what is UV exactly? The easiest way to think of it is as a brand new, all-in-one package manager for Python. Its secret weapon is that it's written in Rust, which is what makes it so mind-blowingly fast. And maybe the most important part, it's designed as a drop-in replacement, meaning you can start using it in your current projects, like today, without having to rewrite everything. And you know, when we say fast, we're not talking about some tiny little improvement. No way. UV is promising to be anywhere from 10 to 100 times faster than pip. This isn't just about saving a couple of seconds here and there. This is about totally transforming your workflow. I mean, imagine those complex installs that used to take minutes. Now they're done before you can even switch to another window. This slide just captures it perfectly. It's that one tool to rule them all idea. See, UV isn't just a pip replacement. Nope. It also takes over the job of venv for managing your environments. It has all the power of pip tools baked right in, and, my personal favorite, it completely gets rid of the need for manual activation. It is one tool, one interface for pretty much your entire workflow. So you're probably wondering, how do I get this thing? Well, the installation is unbelievably simple. And here's a part I just love. You don't even need to have Python installed on your system to get started. That's right. UV is a standalone tool that can actually manage and install Python versions for you. The whole process is basically a simple one-liner, whether you're on a Mac or on Windows. For you Mac users, the easiest path is going to be Homebrew. And for Windows folks, it's a super quick PowerShell command. Okay, let's start with macOS. If you already use Homebrew, this is going to be about as easy as it gets. Seriously. You just pop open your terminal and run brew install UV. That's it. After a few seconds, you can make sure it's all working by typing UV-version. If a version number pops up, you are good to go. And hey, if you're not a Homebrew user, don't worry. The official documentation has a simple curl command. You just copy it, paste it into your terminal, and it takes care of the whole installation for you. All right, let's talk to the Windows users. The process is just as clean and simple using PowerShell, which is already built into modern versions of Windows. So just fire up a PowerShell terminal and make sure it is actually PowerShell, not the old command prompt, and then run the command you see right here. It downloads and runs the installer all in one go. Now here's a pro tip. You'll probably need to close and reopen your PowerShell window for the UV command to be available. After that, just check the version to make sure it all worked. Okay, we're installed. Now let's walk through setting up a brand new project. This is where you'll really see the magic happen, and you'll get a feel for just how much cleaner everything becomes. So to kick off on your project, you just run UV init. Now pay close attention to what you didn't have to do. There was no python-venv.venv command. There was no source.venv bin activate. UV just handles that entire environment setup for you, automatically in the background. All right, next up, let's add a package. So instead of pip install, you just use UV add requests. Behind the scenes, UV is resolving all the dependencies at that incredible speed we talked about, and then installs the requests library right into your project's managed environment. And here it is. This might be the best part. To run any command inside your project's environment, I don't care if it's Python, PyTest, or Flask. You just stick UV run in front of it. That's it. No more activating, no more deactivating. This one command is a massive game changer for your day-to-day coding. So when you put all these pieces together, the automatic environments, the super fast installs, that simple run command, what you get is a workflow that is just fundamentally simpler and way more efficient. Honestly, this really feels like what the future of Python development is going to look like.
Daniel Kehoe really sums it up perfectly here. By bringing all these jobs under one roof, UV makes Python way more approachable for people just starting out. But it also gets rid of all that daily friction that slows down even the most experienced developers. It's a tool that just lets you focus on your code, not on your tooling.
So I'll just leave you with this question. With a workflow that's this much faster and this much simpler, what could you achieve? When you spend less time fighting with your tools and more time just focused on building cool things, what new possibilities does that unlock for you and your projects?
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing videos.